And he defends, too. Well, look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. They've got Ben McLemore, Harden out there with Wall. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Covington in at the 4. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Yao is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And with this summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
So he gets them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Wall against Conley. Here's the floater, and the play by Wall as he finishes it off for 2.
I love the activity, Kevin. John Wall's athleticism and skill can overcome quality defense.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Yao trying to break free. Here's Gobert. Goes up again. That shot missing. Good D by Covington.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
From deep, Harden. That shot off. The Jazz have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
This is Mitchell at his absolute best. Driving, attacking, putting all the pressure on the defense.
Harden outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Conley against Wall. Mitchell looking it over. Wall against Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Mitchell's shot is good.
I don't know how you guard this guy because you've got to play the drive, and right there he buries a 3. That is beautiful.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one, good. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here is Yao. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Ingles. Over McLemore. Ingles can't get it to go. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. So they take the lead.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Conley against Wall. Here's Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Donovan Mitchell able to play with both power but also finesse. He's got long arms, big hands. He can do so much on a basketball court.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And before every game, you see Mitchell working on those skill finishes.
You have to be able to elevate off 1 foot in traffic, something he could not do in college. Now you think about what this guy uses in his toolbox. Floaters, scoop shots, wrong-footed quick releases, and he's absolutely fearless attacking the rim.
And he sinks the second.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Conley. It's blocked.
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
Rockets trail. All taking his time here. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Conley. Greg, nowadays teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. Absolutely incredible.
He's perfect from the line this time. Rockets trail by 4. Harden outside. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley against Wall. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ingles. Gobert trying to get open. Ingles can't get it to go.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
That one falls. Yao's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Mitchell. 11-point game his last outing. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Gobert. Yao trying to get open. And shot by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Pass to Tucker to stop the run. Knocked away.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now you see the wingspan and the timing by John Wall. What a defensive effort.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. 8-point game. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Well, we know this. John Wall is a great scorer, but let's not forget that over the course of his career, he's always been looking to create for others as well. Now, sometimes he can get a little ahead of himself, but the unselfishness shows in his assist totals.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. George Niang, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Here's Niang. Teardrop shot. Moutier, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Nunn. Yao with the block. Crowder against Moutier. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Harden can't hit.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Crowder against Bogdanovich. Good work defensively by Crowder. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Clarkson against Harden. Count it, good. Harden's got 6.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Good, nice job down low. And the Jazz lead by 8.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Here's Grant. That one misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Rockets trail by 8. Crowder dishes to Grant. Finished off the break.
Well, Jeremy Grant doing what is to his strength, which is get out in transition, give yourself an easy opportunity.
Niang passes to Clarkson. It's good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Nunn, defended by Moutier. No problems knocking that one down.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Now here's Moutier outside Bogdanovich. Back to Moutier. And the call will be against George Niang. That is his first foul of the game. Bradley's checked in for the Jazz. And a switch here also for Houston. Damari Carroll's checked in for Grant. Rockets trail by 5. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Nunn passes to Crowder. To the inside, Harden. And it's blocked by Bradley. Green in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. Tries it again. And that one is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He's one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove
had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Jordan Clarkson. He's out there with Emmanuel Mudiay. Bradley is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Niang in at the power forward. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovic has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic.
Boy, when you talk to his teammates and his coaching staff, Bojan Bogdanovic, one of the toughest guys you'll see in the league. He doesn't say much, kind of stays to himself, but boy, when the ball goes up, does this guy compete.
Here's none. No points in the game yet for him. Traps in the tray.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And the pass to Niang. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bogdanovic has got 5. And growing up a young child in the violence of Croatia during the Yugoslav wars, Doris, Bogdanovic said it affected everyone.
Not only that, Kevin, but think about it. This is a young man who at 16 years of age left his home on his own to go play pro basketball in Madrid. And what does it translate to? Well, he can now speak 4 languages. I'll tell you this, Bogey knows a thing or two about resiliency.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Harden missing his last shot. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
For 3. Rebound, Utah.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Bogdanovic looking around. Pass to Clarkson. Shoots from the line. They get it back. And another shot. Count that bucket. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harden against Clarkson. Looking to end the run. None, can't get it to fall. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it. Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. EA, thank you. Now, here's Bogdanovic. And here's Mudiay. From deep. Harrell with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Mudiay. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Bradley finds Mudiay. Releases. Utah the rebound. He can't get that one. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Jazz call time here. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called +6s, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all of those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for George Niang. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Moutier. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. McLemore has come in for Crowder. And John Wall subbed in for James Harden.
I'll tell you, at times, guarding Donovan Mitchell has got to feel overwhelming defensively. When he starts to go with the floater, look out.
Count that one. Nunn's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Now Ingles fires from deep.
Nice defense right there by John Wall. He's got all the physical tools, length, strength, and quickness.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Wall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Conley with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Rebound by John Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, that's a big-time move right there by John Wall. Go to work.
Jazz leading by 6. Here's Conley. Down low, Bradley kicks to Mitchell. Dishes it to Gobert. Tipped away. Here's Nunn inside. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Ingles trying to get open. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Conley. 12 points for Donovan Mitchell. Passes it to Nunn. Pass to McLemore. Here's Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nunn. Oh, good with the triple.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Now here's Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bradley finds Mitchell. Misses the three.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
It's Wall with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's got 10.
This is unmatched speed at his size and certainly at the point guard position. How are you going to stop that?
Covington against Conley. Mitchell outside. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
First free throw is good. And glad to see John Wall back out there after fighting back from his Achilles injury he suffered in early 2019.
And obviously, Kevin, an Achilles injury is very worrisome for any athlete, but particularly one like John Wall, whose speed is a major part of his game. But boy, he looks good out there, and you hope he avoids any more injuries the rest of his career.
As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Here is Conley. After Jeff Green's bucket. Conley, the pass to Yao. Now the pass to Ingles from downtown. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Wall against Conley. Fires from 18. Good work defensively by Conley. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. They've led by as much as 10.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Wall attacking. Good work defensively by Yao.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And the first half is now in the books. Jazz lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
It was just Donovan Mitchell imposing his will. Physically gifted, coachable, and the man works tirelessly. So much heart in this game.
And, Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Utah leading by 6. And so in the game for the Rockets. Robert Covington out there with McLemore. Then it's Wall. Then it's Harden. And it's Tucker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
4th selection back in the 07 draft, Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
Here's Wall. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Mitchell. Conley against Covington. Ingles trying to get open. Good work there as it goes.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. That one falls for John Wall. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Now here's McLemore. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Wall. Over Conley. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Utah leading by 7. And here is Ingles. Now Yao kicks to Mitchell, takes a 3. They get the rebound, and the basket by Yao. Yao's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Michael Conley picks one up. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
From the moment he stepped into the NBA from the University of Kentucky, John Wall has been hungry and motivated to prove he belongs listed with the top players in the game. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Yao in the high post. Outside Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant right before the draft. That deal took place.
And I'll tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. The Rockets also changing it up. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington, and it's Crowder in for McLemore. Utah leading by 10. To the paint, here's Yao. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And Utah making a change here. Moutier is checked in.
And taking a look now at stats for Moutier, how he did last season. Put up about 14 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Rockets trail by 12. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 20.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Conley, the pass to Yao. The 3, good on the triple. Conley's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now here's Wall. 20 points for him.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kicks it out to Harden. Over Moutier. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's Gobert, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Conley against Wall. To halt the run. Yao with the block. Clarkson against Crowder. Conley feeling it out. Pass to Yao. He kicks to Moutier. The Jazz working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Wall. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Here's Moutier. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Yao. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the Jazz with possession here. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Clarkson. Kept alive. Gobert. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gobert's got 12 points in the game. Timeout called the Rockets.
Interesting story about Rudy Gobert. He was an excellent student in high school, but he was getting into physical fights. So what does his mom do? Play sports, my son. Track and field, martial arts, even ping pong. What I love, though, is he has not lost that tough disposition.
A different look for Utah. Bradley comes in for Yao. And it's Bogdanovich in for Mike Conley. Green against Gobert. Pass to Crowder. Here's none. Outside Crowder. Lets it go with a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Doris especially at that center position. You know, GMs like a player with a fighting spirit.
Rudy Gobert plays with a chip on his shoulder and a competitive spirit. A lot of 7-footers, Kevin, play the game simply because of their size. Rudy Gobert wants to be great.
Now, here's Clarkson following the miss by John Wall. Moutier with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Moutier against Grant. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Rudy Gobert, third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. The kick out to Crowder. And there's the pass to Nunn. Now, here's Grant. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Wall. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wall's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
1:30 left in the third. Moutier pass to Bradley. It's good. Bradley's got his first 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Wall, no luck. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Mitchell kicks to Moutier. Sinks the triple. Moutier's got 5 points so far.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Wall against Moutier. Passes it to Grant. Over Gobert. Grant. That's good. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Moutier dishes to Bogdanovich. Bradley passes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Moutier. Pass to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. That one drops for him. 16 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Wall passes to Grant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Jazz up 19. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Green. The pass to Nunn. Now here's McLemore outside. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Conley. Gobert finds Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Mitchell right side. From deep. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. They're running. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Now, here's Covington. He kicks it to McLemore. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Grant. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Nunn grabs the board. Rockets trail by 18. Back to McLemore. Covington inside the line. Utah with the rebound. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Conley. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Here's Green, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. From outside the arc, the Rockets pull it in.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Yao, he's checked in for Gobert. And a change for the Rockets. Harden's checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he drops that one in.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Outside Conley. Pass to Yao. They double-team Yao. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Yao. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Passes to McLemore. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Jazz leading by 16. Mitchell right side. Basket good. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
Harden inside the three-point line. Jump shot is good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Stolen by Grant. Harden with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Conley against Wall. And Covington sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here is Yao. Pass to Ingles. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McLemore, the pass to Wall. Kicks it to Tucker. Shoots the 3. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Bounce pass, Conley. Here's Yao. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Wall. Shoots from the high post. Again, the Rockets score.
Well, it matters not if he's dribble driving to the rim or spotting up. John Wall's so assertive in that mid-range game.
Conley kicks to Yao. There's the pass to Mitchell. Wall against Conley. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall. Just 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Here's Mitchell. Now trying to get open. Good work defensively by Harden. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Wall. And he overshot that one, missing. Utah leading by 12. Covington against Mitchell. Over in the corner, Conley. Beyond the arc. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Rockets trail by 12. Covington wide open. He fires. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Conley with it. Now up top. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Over Harden. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you cannot fault the defensive effort. Donovan Mitchell is just so good at keeping his concentration through a great contest.
Harden against Mitchell. Takes the three. It doesn't go for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. Outside Conley. Over Harden. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Bogdanovic staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
And the first one drops.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
Rockets trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Harden. Softly drops in the floater.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Utah calls timeout. They lead by 14. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Of the game, Yao Ming.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success in shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Now here is Yao. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 17. 1:32 left in the fourth. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And then for Houston, Hartenstein, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for James Harden.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
So it's the Jazz now, following the miss by John Wall. Shot clock at 3, and that one's good. Williams-Goss.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Yao.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Now here's Bradley. Chandler with the rebound. Here's Wall. Utah with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Williams-Goss. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no...
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Dito lang. Nakit ko na yung NBA. Hmm?